So let's begin with today's project overview. I recently used the Conversions API for my client. The setup of ENSER, which we also call server-side tracking, did that the biggest benefits of server-side tracking are that it improves your connectivity, decreases cost per results, optimizes your ads that you can easily understand the customer journey. It improves your medium, increases your event matching, and also decreases results at cost. Overall, it holds a key position for your campaign optimizations. If you set up the conversion API with Metapixel, then you get results at a much lower cost. Let's talk about how this setup reduces cost. We need two containers, one server that is present on our live server, and from there it performs actions and sends them back to Meta's system. For that, we need hosting where our server container will be alive. For that, we will use hosting space dot because IO is quite affordable. After that, we have a web server. Both these servers are web. We need to connect the web container and the server container with each other. Then we can send our events inside the Metapixel. First, I have both servers open. I have already configured them, so I will just give you an overview of this. How will we make this work after opening both of them? We will put both in preview mode. Put both the web container and the server container in preview mode, and here we will also put it in preview mode, which is called test events. Okay, and then this is our server tag, and we will also, after putting both in preview mode, we will test whether our settings are working.
You can say checkout.
You simply enui. With the help of Metapixel's helper, you can also see if our events are firing or not. Here you can see that the begin checkout is not visible on the normal web container because this is a sandbox. It appears as but our live will definitely be visible here because our server side container will show begin checkout or initiate checkout here. And then if you look in the meta events, initiate checkout will also be visible here, and look at on the helper Metapixel. You will also see it on the extension of the helper. And from here, now I am about to complete an order. After knowing all the details, I completed the order, and here you can see the ad, payment, info, and purchase both. So with the help of Metapixel's helper, you can also see if our events are firing or not. Here you can see that the begin checkout is not visible on the normal web container because this is a sandbox. It appears as events have been fired. On the server side, we can also see the purchase, and along with it, there are 5 kinds of parameters here that have appeared, including value, currency, content ID, which is actually your product ID. After that, order ID, etc. All these things are mentioned here. Simply put, your server side tracking is such that even if, for example, someone doesn't accept cookies like ad blockers or third-party cookies, its tracking still it continues. It means that tracking does not stop. It even bypasses ad blockers and to a great extent bypasses cookie registration. This is why Facebook recommends that you prioritize server-side tracking along with your Metapixel tracking. Besides, if you server-side tracking, if you use it, the benefit will be that your cost per result will decrease and your revenue will increase. I hope this project overview has been quite useful for you. If you also want to use the conversion API for your business, click on the link below. Thank you so much.